each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. These are the guys getting buckets for the Denver Nuggets. The Raptors have yet to appear after one half of basketball. There isn't enough time to get into all of their problems. All right, back to the second half. I'll see you after the game.
Lowry has the basketball. Nikola Jokic tips it.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Deep left corner. Here's a chance from long range, and he buries it.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
Nothing going here on that drive to Gasol. Whistled for the foul. Chance coming up at the free throw line.
Smart play to rip through the extended arm of the defender. That will get you to the free throw line every time.
Marc Gasol, couple of free throws on the way. For his career, 77% at the line. First one, count it. So he hits the first, misses the second. Thomas into the front court. His guys lead here, early stages, third quarter. It goes down.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here, because that was not an easy look.
Thomas across the timeline. His team leads it by 10. Raptors have the rebound. Lowry into the front court. He'll run the offense. And that one out of bounds off a Nugget. Oh, had him going there for a second. Off the penetration, almost, but no good.
And one of the most underrated things in this game is quick lateral speed. Good job by utilizing that speed and taking away the lane.
Thomas, they'll work it down to Millsap. Off the assist.
Hey, one of the things I hear all the great teams say in the huddle, they say 1, 2, 3, no mercy. Now it's time for you to go even harder on the defensive end.
Lowry to Leonard. Paul Millsap snatching it out of the air.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Ball controlled by Kyle Lowry. From long range, another chance. Marc Gasol. Small sample size, but making the most of it. He's 1 for 2.
I'm not sure that wasn't an offensive foul, but take it when you can get it.
Jokic to Thomas. Goes to the right side. They go to Jokic, down low. He shoots. Oh, off the mark. Cruises inside for 2.
There's certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
To Jokic. Marc Gasol sends it away. That's his third block this evening. Paul Millsap with a piece. Calls out of bounds. Last touch by Paul Millsap. We have both squads set to make some moves right now.
Into the game for the Nuggets, number 27, Jamal Murray.
Lynn.
2 minutes left in the third quarter.
Lowry. He's got it for 3.
Consistency wins a game. Sometimes you have to double down. I'm sure that's what their coach told them to do in the locker room. Keep shooting your shot.
From the outside, no good.
And Ed, these are the kind of games that haunt you when you're on your team bus and you're scrolling through social media and you see all the memes being made about you, all the clips being done about all your missed shots. That can only get you motivated to get back in the gym and get ready for the next one.
Now a whistle and a timeout for Denver as they'll discuss matters in what's now a 3-point game. Jay, 46 wins, not good enough for Denver.
They could have been a playoff team if Paul Millsap didn't miss a huge chunk of the season, but I will say this about the Nuggets. They have the most underrated backcourt in the NBA when you think about Gary Harris and Jamal Murray. Both guards that can do it off the dribble and are both great leaders.
Here comes the screen. Jokic to Porter. Fires the three. That's off the side of the rim, no good. Lowry with it. His guys down 3. Has a chance, and he knocks it down. Jay, nice look right there.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Count the basket at the rim.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
The ball controlled by Kyle Lowry. Here comes the screen. Lowry to Ibaka. Had a chance, but it's no good. To Millsap. And throws it down. Neither side is giving up an inch.
I guarantee you tomorrow on Complex's social feed, that play will have millions of views. And I'm really looking forward to this 4th quarter because the first 3 have lived up to the billing.
Lowry to Gasol. Marc Gasol. Quiet night, but 2 for 3 in the contest right now. Oh, the touch at the rim. Count it. Third quarter comes to an end. The Nuggets in front. It's the Nuggets with the basketball to start the 4th quarter. And that halftime lead, it was cut down in the 3rd.
And just because the numbers on the scoreboard say that you're winning doesn't mean that the feeling on the court implies that. This team is gaining momentum. If you don't do something to gain your momentum back, they're going to come back and win this game.
Oh, he had him there for a second. Barton to Porter. Unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. And that one out of bounds off a Nugget. Powell to Lynn. Mason Plumlee swats it. Ah, that's a 24-second violation. The screen sets him up for 2.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
It's the Raptors with the basketball. Lynn to Gasol. Whoa, what a finish.
I'm laughing because when you look at Marc Gasol, he's not the fastest big guy in the game. He's not the smoothest, nor is he the best shooter. But you know what he is? He's prepared and he's experienced. That's why he can get you 17 to 18 to 19 points per night or more, and you get a tough low post presence.
Yes, When this guy's open, look out. Nearly automatic.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Lin to Gasol. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
Well, this player struggled early because he was always trying to beat his man off the dribble, pretty much playing 1-on-5. Now the ball is moving around quickly during the perimeter and is finding him on the second and third touches. That's when you attack the score.
He's going to the free throw line to shoot.
And as a defender, you cannot, I repeat, you cannot foul in the act of upward motion into your shot. Your timing needs to be better.
And hits the first free throw. Two for two on that trip. Toronto with the basketball. Wide open. Too easy. You can't give him that look.
I don't really care that Fred VanVleet finished third in the voting for Sixth Man of the Year. You know what I care about? That he was a draft snub. That 3 seasons ago, he was undrafted and nobody wanted him. After that, he spent time on the Raptors D-League team to being a guy that sits on their bench to all of a sudden being one of the best players on their squad. That's a story, that's a narrative we need to focus on.
Layup's good. Those are the types of shots you always strive for.
And cutting hard in transition is one of the most underrated things about this game. The harder you can cut is the more it opens up the floor to make plays just like that.
Knocks it down from mid-range.
Oh, don't see the read, be the read.
Fred VanVleet to Gasol. Flushes it home.
An easy 2, get back on defense.
Murray with the basketball. Leads 5. And he's fouled. Very close, Jay. Free throws coming up.
The game is too tight for you to be taking risks like that. You want to avoid foul trouble at all costs.
Jamal Murray has got 2 shots coming. Hasn't missed yet. Nope. First one does not go. Knocks down the second after missing the first. Cashes in. Someone has to get into a zip code.
Oh my goodness! Someone please patch me into the arena intercom. Clean up on aisle 3.
Millsap. That pass taken away by Toronto.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
Hustle pays off. They've got the possession. Here comes the screen. And he's fouled. Earns a trip to the foul line, Jay.
This drives me nuts when I see fouls like that being called in a close game. Sometimes you just gotta let them play, ref.
Knocks down the first. And he makes them both. To Leonard. Nothing going here on that drive. And counted at the rim.
That might have been a little bit easier than expected there, considering the score.
Murray into the front court. They lead it. 4-point game. A drive down the lane, but the shot won't go down. Fred VanVleet to Leonard. Converts in the paint. Nice finish at the rim.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
And a whistle.
Ed, you can't lunge like that.
To number 23.
Jamal Murray at the line for 2 shots. He's shooting 85% in this game. First free throw is good. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. Now the Raptors going to use a timeout. They'll need a quick shot and then likely a quick foul in what is now a 2-possession game. Fakes, drives to the rim, and scores. And too much contact.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
Jamal Murray, a couple of free throws on the way. Tonight he's shooting 88% from the line. And he connects on the first free throw. Able to convert on both free throws. Now a whistle, and Toronto's going to use a timeout. It's their second and final one of the last 3 minutes. They cannot stop the clock again.
Have you considered enrolling your son in one of our summer basketball camps? Space is limited, so you must act soon. Visit our
Pass stolen by the Nuggets. It's the Nuggets who come away victorious as they win this one by 4. That'll wrap things up. For Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
Here we go with the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Nuggets did what great teams do best. Finish. And how could I not mention all the shots they blocked in this one? You can see the confidence grow with each one, and it really fed into their success as a team. It was a pretty standout way to win. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Denver Nuggets. The Raptors must be devastated after such a close loss. While they did put together quite a highlight reel of dunks in this matchup, they did not put together a win. As we all know, style points never show up on the scoreboard.
Game track. 3-point shooting.
Each of these teams were solid with their long-range shooting. So by extension, they were pretty poor with their perimeter defense. Closing out on shooters must always happen, whether you're tired or not.
Player of the game.
Murray gets rewarded for the way he provided his teammates with plenty of easy baskets. His assist total is certainly indicative of his clever playmaking. That does it for us. On behalf of the rest of the crew, good night.